I once sat next to a man on a flight, torn sneakers, a cracked phone screen, a jacket that looked 10 years old. He didn't say a word for the first hour, just stared out the window. I almost felt sorry for him. Then his laptop lit up, and I saw his portfolio. $14 million. Not inherited, not lottery. Built slowly, quietly, over almost 20 years. And that's the moment I realized I had been judging rich completely wrong my whole life. Maybe you have too. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this, you'll never look at a rich person or yourself the same way again. We've all been trained to spot rich the same way. Luxury watches, designer logos, sports cars parked outside restaurants, mansions on Instagram. Hollywood sold us this image for decades, the loud entrance, the flashing cameras, the private jet. But real millionaires? They walk past you every single day in grocery stores, gas stations, coffee shops, waiting rooms, and you never notice them. Because real wealth doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to. It hides in plain sight, wrapped in the most ordinary-looking people you'll ever meet. In fact, some of the wealthiest people on earth actively work to look completely unremarkable. Not because they're ashamed. For a completely different reason one will get to. Think about it. That coworker with the beat-up Honda who's worked the same job for 15 years without complaining once. The neighbor who never talks about money and mows his own lawn. The uncle everyone quietly calls cheap behind his back. Statistically, one of them is worth more than everyone judging them, combined, and here's what should really bother you. The loud ones, the ones flexing the new watch, the new car, the exotic vacation photos every month. A huge number of them are drowning in debt just to keep paying for that image. Behind the filter, there's a minimum payment they're stressed about. We've been trained to admire exactly the wrong signal. Spending money to look rich and using money to become rich are two completely opposite games. And most people don't even realize they've been playing the losing one their entire life. Let's break it down. Buy a brand new luxury car the second you drive it off the lot, it starts bleeding value. 10, 15%, gone instantly. Insurance goes up. Maintenance goes up. Premium fuel, premium tires, premium everything. Every single month, that status symbol quietly reaches back into your pocket and takes more. Now flip it. Buy an asset instead, a stock portfolio, a rental property, a small business, even a simple index fund. At first it looks boring. No one claps. No one notices. But slowly, month after month, instead of taking money from you, it starts paying you. One choice makes you look rich for a year. The other one makes you rich for the rest of your life. Quiet millionaires learned this difference early, and they never went back. Pause for a second and think about everything you bought this year. Not what you needed, what you chose. Was it something that pays you? Or something that quietly drains you the moment the excitement wears off? Be honest. Most people go completely silent here, because the answer explains exactly why they're not where they thought they'd be by now. Here's the mindset shift. Quiet millionaires stopped asking, what will this make people think of me? And started asking, what will this do for me in 5 years? They chase ownership, not attention. Ownership works quietly, in the background, while you sleep, while you're at dinner, while you're on vacation. Status, on the other hand, demands constant spending just to stay alive. The second you stop paying for it, it disappears. It's not only about smart money. There's a second reason, and it's a little uncomfortable to talk about. It's protection. The moment people think you're rich, everything around you changes. Friends who never called suddenly start needing loans. Family expects gifts they wouldn't ask a stranger for. Salespeople circle you like they can smell it. Scammers specifically target people who look like easy money. Even strangers begin treating you differently, sometimes warmer, sometimes with quiet resentment. So the quiet ones aren't hiding out of shame. They're not embarrassed by what they've built. They're hiding because they learned something most people never do. Attention has a price tag, and it's often more expensive than the thing you were trying to show off in the first place. Real freedom, they realized, isn't being seen as wealthy. It's being left alone enough to actually enjoy it. Here's the twist that changes everything you've just heard. What if the entire chase the watch, the car, the curated look was never really about wealth at all? What if, this whole time, it was the trap? The exact mechanism keeping millions of people broke while they genuinely believed they were winning. Every purchase applauded on social media, every you made it comment, quietly pulling them further from the thing they actually wanted. Ask yourself honestly, would you rather have strangers admire your watch for 5 seconds as you walk by, or have enough freedom that you never once check your bank balance before buying groceries, filling your car, or booking a flight to see someone you love? One gives you a compliment that lasts a moment. The other gives you your life back, every single day. Quiet millionaires chose peace over applause, every time. So next time you meet someone who looks completely average, an old car, plain clothes, zero flex, nothing to prove, don't assume anything about them. Because the quietest person in the room might just be the richest one in it. And the loudest one showing off, he might be one missed paycheck from losing everything. Now here's the real question, which one have you actually been chasing this whole time? The look of wealth or the reality of it? Comment below with one word look or reality. I genuinely read every single one.